Alrighty, hello everybody, how's everyone doing today? So here we are, episode 5 of our brand new solo journey on an official PvP server, and as you may have noticed, our starter base has actually undergone some remodeling since the previous episode. So I just logged on and my character woke up at the beach, so I ran back here, and it turns out that about 2 days ago, some guy in some clan raided my wooden shack and unnecessarily demolished it. I usually tend to leave all of my chests open to avoid this kind of destruction. Like if they're gonna raid me, I prefer they just take all the junk I leave in my chest than to destroy my base and my benches. But for some reason, this player wanted to blow everything up, and my only guess is that they thought I may have had some hidden chests underneath. But anyways, that's what happened. Now we're definitely gonna get some sweet revenge, but we're not gonna rush things. We're not just gonna impatiently run to their base and get ourselves killed for being underprepared like we've done in the past. For this solo journey, we're gonna do things the right way, and we're gonna take our time and prepare ourselves to the fullest extent, and then once we're fully ready, we'll get them back. Now here's the thing, I still have all of my loot. I didn't really lose anything of value. You guys already know that my best loot is always hidden away in a separate stash base, so we're still on track. I think now I'm just gonna go and pick up my loot, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you guys the plan for today. Alrighty, and we're back. So just got here from picking up my loot. Now before we get our sweet revenge, there's a number of things we still have to do to prepare ourselves for that day. I think first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and build myself a temporary base down here just to hold some of my benches for the meantime, because we do need a safe location to craft ourselves our first PvP kit of this solo journey. And this PvP kit is gonna come in handy when we do fight that clan that raided us. Now if you watched episode 3, then you know that this armor that I'm wearing right now is just armor that I looted from some of the Black Corsair thralls. It's not actually our PvP kit. We still need to craft that since we just learned the recipes we needed in the previous episode. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build myself a quick little base down here. And in case you're wondering, I'm not gonna rebuild my base up there because we're gonna be moving out real soon anyway, so there's no point. I just need a quick little rectangle base to hold my benches for now. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start farming now, and then I'll go ahead and build my base. So the next time that we see each other, my base should be fully built. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, by the way guys, so my base is over there, right? And I noticed this base right here that's very close to mine has also been raided. So I'm wondering if it's maybe the same clan that raided my base also raided this base. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's a high possibility that it may have been the same clan. Oh, and just in case I run into that player, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some aloe potions just so that I can be ready for combat. Check this out. So another base right next to mine over there that has also been raided. So is it the same culprit? What do you guys think? Check that out. Another base over there on that tree. Think later on we'll go ahead and scope that base out and see who it belongs to as well. I actually couldn't resist waiting, so I just came to see who this base belongs to. I want to know if it belongs to the people that raided us, because they seem to be online right now. They just posted in the chat. Alright, let's see. Okay, no, so this is not them. This is a different clan. I hope one day we can build a tree base, because I've always wanted to build one. And in Sipta, there's just so many trees. Like, the possibilities are endless. So that's enough scouting for now. Let's go ahead and get back to farming and finish building our base. Alrighty, and there we have it. We just finished building our temporary home base. Now, the purpose of this shack is just to simply give us a safe location for us to craft ourselves our first PvP kit during non-raid hours. So now that we're done with that, we're going to move on to the next thing in our to-do list, which is to craft ourselves a PvP kit. And I'll go ahead and post it on the screen. This is what I'm aiming to craft. But before I can craft this kit, I am going to need to do a bit more farming so that we can craft ourselves and improve armor's bench. So I'll just go ahead and get started with that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So after quite a bit of farming and just waiting around, our materials are finally ready and we can go ahead and craft ourselves our bench. Boom, and there we have it. So now let's go ahead and see what materials we're going to need to farm to be able to craft this new armor. Alright, so it looks like we're going to need to do quite a bit of farming for this kit. Like, we're going to need a ton of silk, we're going to need some alchemical base, some cat hide, We're also going to need some Eldarium, so I guess we might as well just get started now. So first things first, let's go get some silk. Okay, and we're off to get some silk now. And I did go online and research what the best location to get silk is, and they said that the Spider Vault is a pretty good place to get silk, so we'll go ahead and try that out. And of course, we are going to keep an eye out for the clan that raided us, and hopefully we'll stumble onto their base. Alright, and here we are. Let's go ahead and see how promising this place is. Okay, so far it's already way more than you can find in the Exiled lands. I don't even think I have to go inside that vault to get more silk. Yeah, look at all this. Oh my goodness, I've never seen this much silk. Okay, so I think we're gonna be able to make at least 50 different kits. There's just so much silk, oh my goodness. Farming silk in this vault area is so satisfying. I definitely recommend this place if you want silk. Okay, I think we're good to go now. I am getting thirsty, and I think my water skin actually, it was taken during the raid, so that's why I didn't bring it with me. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to this little lake area here and drink some water. Alright, fully hydrated now, and I just remembered that we are gonna need some feline hide, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it from one of these cats here just so that we can get that off the list already too. And there we go, we got that feline pelt, and I'm just gonna grab a bit more and then continue heading back to base. So on that quick little silk run, this is all the gossamer we were able to get. It's so much, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start turning it into silk already so that it can be done by the time we get back. But yeah, I really love that spider vault because it's so nice to know that we're not going to be running out of silk even if we get raided, and we're just going to be able to mass produce as many kits as possible, and we're just always going to be ready for PvP. Now there's one more crucial ingredient that we still need to get, and that's alchemical base. And for me, that's always been a hard one to come by, especially in the exiled lands. I would need to go to so many encampments and kill bearer thralls and hope that they would drop it. But here in Sipta, I'm not sure if there's an easy way of getting it, but I'll go ahead and do a quick Google search when I get back to base, and hopefully it'll be just as easy as getting silk here. So I have found a few bases along the way, but still none that belong to the clan that raided us. So still no luck, but it's only a matter of time before we run into it. Alrighty, and we're back now. I actually had to take a 2-hour break from playing Conan because my voice was starting to give out from all the talking I've been doing. It just started feeling very strained and raspy. But yeah, we're back now and ready to keep going. So let's continue with our mission. So the last thing that we did is we went to the spider vault and just collected a ton of silk. But now that we have the silk, we actually have to go ahead and process this into layered silk. And for this, we are going to need some alchemical base, which I do have some that I've collected from different encampments that I've looted. But I think we're still going to need a bit more. So that means that we're actually need to go out and farm some of the materials that you need to be able to craft alchemical base. So we are going to need to go out and farm some gold stones, some silver stones, and some ichor. So let's just go ahead and get to it. More farming. Let's go. Alright, so off we go again on yet another farm run. And this episode has been so much farming, but it is to be expected since we are just starting out. But anyways, I did some research and I saw that there's a location here near my base where I can actually get both goldstone and silverstone in the same place. So that's where we're currently headed right now. Oh, and you know what? Let's actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get some ichor from this spider right here. There we go. Perfect. We got some ichor now. So since I've been playing, I've actually been reading the chat and trying to gather some intel on the clan that raided me. And when I did get raided, I looked at the event log and it showed that it was 1 player that raided me. So I thought it was maybe something like a solo. But from reading the chat, it seems like this clan is actually 4 or 5 members, possibly even more. It is a pretty big clan. Now, when they did raid me, it was just 1 player, so I don't even know if the other clanmates know that this player raided me, but we are gonna have our hands full if it's a clan this big. Now with this information that I've gathered, that means that we are going to need to play this very smart and very slow, because we need to learn the server politics first before we can make any moves, because there might be other players, other clans that are upset with this clan as well, and that can come in handy in the future. Okay, so I think we're finally here. Just gonna go ahead and start farming now. Gonna go ahead and get some of this too. So we are finding quite a bit of silverstone. Just gotta look around a bit more and find some goldstone. Oh, and here they are finally. I was beginning to worry. I thought there wouldn't be any goldstones here. Man, I remember in the Exile lands, it was such a pain getting alchemical base because every resource was so far apart. But here in Sipta, it's just so easy. We're gonna be able to mass produce it real quick. Alright, I think we're good to go now. We got plenty of goldstone, plenty of silverstone. We're good. And I know I say this a lot, but I love that in Sipta there's just so much of everything. Like every resource is so abundant. You go on a farm run and you just leave with stacks of everything. I love that about Sipta. And you know what, just so that we have enough as well, I'm gonna go ahead and farm some ichor from some of these spiders, just so that we don't have to come back here again. There we go. So this is all that we managed to collect from this little farm run. Since we're not in encumbrance build, we are in fighter build mode, just to be ready for combat. But yeah, pretty decent farm run. Alrighty, and we're back at home base, and I'm just gonna go ahead and process everything that we got, and by the time this is done, we should be able to finally craft our PvP kit. So if you watched the last episode, then you might remember that I actually got these pants from defeating the boss at the Black Corsair encampment. So the cool thing is that we don't actually have to craft these pants anymore. We can actually just go ahead and repair them, and we can save ourselves some resources. And there we have it. We have a fresh new pair of pants, so that's out of the way now. And then next we'll go ahead and craft ourselves the Black Corsair pauldron. Yeah, and check this out. Look at how much silver dust we have. We can just make so much alchemical base. I love it. I love how easy it is to make anything on Sipta because there's just so much of everything. But anyways, our pauldron is ready, and let's go ahead and equip that. Boom, there we go. And now we just need the hands and the feet. Now let's go ahead and make ourselves the boots of the serpent, and thankfully we have this Eldarium that we collected from some of the vaults that we did. So yeah, everything seems to be going well. Just waiting on some alchemical base, and then we'll have the braziers of the serpent as well. Now I do want to upgrade this armor with attachments, but I want to use the armor smith recipes. I know in the Exile lands you would go to a dungeon to learn them, but I'm not too sure how you learn those recipes here on Sipta. So if anyone can let me know in the comments, I'd greatly appreciate it, because I do want to make this armor a whole lot stronger. Oh, I just got an achievement. I think the boots are finally ready. Boots of the serpent. Let's go ahead and try these on. Dang, look at us looking good. So we just need one more, the braziers of the serpent. Well, actually two more, because we still need the aspect of the bat, but we actually haven't learned that recipe yet. So I think once we get the braziers of the serpent, we're gonna head over and learn the recipe for the aspect of the bat and just get that over with. There we have it, the last piece. Boom. Some strength. And in the meantime, since we're gonna head out right now to get the aspect of the bat recipe, I'm just gonna wear this goofy bandana. And this will do for now. Better than nothing. So, look at us. Almost got our full kit ready. And then at one point, I do want to start unlocking the weapon recipes. And the first one I want to get is my favorite one, which is the Harpy Spear. And then the Ferocic daggers as well. So yeah, let's head out now and get the last piece of this puzzle. Alrighty, let's hit the road. We're off to find the last recipe that we need, the aspect of the bat. Really excited for this helmet, because I know it's so powerful. And as usual, we're gonna try and keep an eye out for this base, and hopefully we'll find it at one point or another. This time around, I had a subscriber recommend that I bring my potions as sleeves because they're a whole lot lighter so I can carry more. And yeah, just trying it out. Oh, looks like we got a base in here. Let's check it out. The Flintstones. So this is not them. I used to like cave bases back in the day, but now that you can't really fence stack, I don't think they're as strong anymore, right? And I feel like it's hard to defend as a solo because you're just kind of trapped inside, so that's why I prefer tower bases at least now. Honestly, it's going to be pretty tough staying under the radar on this server, especially since we already got big clans demolishing wooden shacks with open chests. So I'm just gonna have to rely pretty heavily on keeping all of my loot just spread out in different stash bases. I'm sure my regular bases will get raided for sure, often I imagine. But as long as my main loot remains safe, I think we'll be okay. Whoa, look at the night sky, holy smokes. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, let's learn this recipe. Wow, this place looks very similar to the Serpent Vault, at least the entrance so far. And I am gonna go through everything just because I do want to get some extra Eldarium. I'm pretty sure this helmet's gonna require Eldarium. Alright, let's see, how strong are these creatures? They look massive. Oh my goodness, they're really strong. Like, I thought I would do way more damage. But I still feel like I'm just naked without any gear. Oh. Yeah, these bats are a whole lot stronger than the Serpent Vault creatures. Like, even though we're kitted, they feel very strong. It would definitely be very hard to do this dungeon naked like we did the Serpent Vault. I guess what makes these creatures harder is like their wings, because it increases their range by so much. And then when you do get hit, you get thrown to the ground and you have to wait like 2 seconds to get back up. Man, I'm like actually genuinely concerned about the last boss, because if these creatures are like tough and tricky to fight, I can't even imagine the last boss. A thrall would definitely come in handy, but the thrall that we got in the last episode, it got killed when we got raided, and I haven't had a chance to get a tier 4 one yet. But honestly, I'm kind of hesitant about even getting one because I know it's just gonna get killed when I'm not online, so it feels like there's no point in me getting a thrall at this point. Man, I really gotta learn the timing for this fly attack because I get hit a lot by it. This vault really does give me like V-Rising vibes for some reason. I think it might be like the colors and the theme, of course. Oh, there we go, some Eldarium. So far the chests have given me like crap, but at least we got one Eldarium. Oh, there we go, finally, some Eldarium. Haven't had the best luck so far with these chests. Getting a bit worried because my daggers are about to break real soon, and I'm hoping that they're gonna last for the final boss. Alright, let's see, is this the final one? Oh, It's not working for some reason. What was I supposed to do? Something? Oh my goodness. Not again. I really don't understand why this happens every time I'm doing a vault. Like, the last time this happened, it was like episode 2. I was doing the serpent vault, if you watched the video, and like I was about to complete it and the server died. Nobody could log in and it took like 1 hour for the server to get back up. So who knows how long it's gonna take before the server's back up. Okay, server's back up, and this time it didn't take an hour. It's been about 10 minutes, and of course I'm outside the vault now, so I'm hoping, please, that none of those bats respawn, because that would just be terrible. So just gonna go ahead and run through all this and hope for the best. Okay, so good news. So this unscheduled server reset that seems to happen pretty often for some odd reason, well, it didn't respawn the bats, so that's good. So we're back to where we left off, and yeah, let's just go ahead and finish this. So it seems like there's always a chest that needs a key in these vaults, but I can never find one. If anyone can let me know in the comments where I might be able to find the key. Yeah, so I've been looking around, but I wasn't able to find the key. Okay, so our daggers are about to go real soon. We've been putting them to good use, but I don't think they're gonna last for the boss. So we might have to just use the spear now. I'm skeptical about how well the spear will do against the boss, because it does attack a lot slower and it doesn't really stun you in place. So this might make it a bit more difficult. Yeah, it definitely does take a whole lot longer to bring these creatures down. Alright, this definitely looks like the final boss room. So I'm gonna try and see if there's a way I can skip the boss fight and just go straight to the recipe room by pressing the button, as I feel like it's gonna be pretty difficult to defeat this boss. Alright, let's see if this will work. Let's try and sneak in. Okay, so it looks like we are gonna have to fight him. But oh my goodness, check this guy out. He's giant. Can only imagine his range. Honestly though, if I can defeat this guy, I'm gonna feel really proud of myself. Okay, so the spear is like very slow, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the rest of my daggers, and then I'll finish him off with my spear if my daggers break. Yeah, these daggers are so much better against this. Man, the range on this thing is just insane. But we're almost there though. It's a bit more. Alright, just the last barrage. There we go. We did it. Nice. Alright, let's go get ourselves the aspect of the bat. Feeling super happy about this because I was skeptical. I didn't really think I could defeat this one, but thankfully we fought enough bats that we kind of got the timing down on the dodge and we were able to defeat it without dying. And there we have it. We got the recipes. Now we can craft ourselves the aspect of the bat helmet. And let's go ahead and loot this chest here that we didn't get to loot last time. And this time we actually get a sigil. So I've never used the sigil before. Not sure what this one's gonna do, but it's still pretty cool to get one. Now let's go ahead and watch this cool little movie they always have. amazing. And as always, the voice acting is so good. But yeah, let's get out of here. Let's return to base and go ahead and craft ourselves our aspect of the bat helmet. So yeah, on our way back to base now, and I just wanted to give a shout out to my daggers because they lasted the entire fight and they never broke once. And yeah, we also got so much Eldarium from this vault, way more than last time. But yeah, I'll see you guys back at home base. Alright, let's go ahead and craft the last piece of the puzzle. Alrighty guys, and there we have it. We've had a long grindy day today, but we're finally fully armored and almost ready for combat. I think next we just gotta get some stronger weapons in the future, and I do want to get Harpy's Spear and the Ferocic weapons as well, so stay tuned for that. But now I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording and do some farming off camera and just upgrade this entire base to tier 3, just because this area has kind of grown on me lately, and I do want to be able to keep a base here in this area even though we're moving out real soon. So the next time that we see each other, this whole base should be fully upgraded. Alrighty, and we're back after quite a few hours of work because the steel reinforcement is just always such a pain to craft because of its crafting time. But we're finally done with the tier 3 upgrade, so before I end this episode, let me go ahead and give you guys a quick little base tour inside. So I did already stash everything away for the day, and that's why I'm naked right now. So even if we did get raided, there's nothing in here, so we have nothing to worry about. Yeah, I went ahead and upgraded some of the benches, as you can see, just because I wanted to save on resources, and I still have a few more I need to upgrade, but we'll save that for later since I'm about to call it a night. It's been a long day. But yeah, here we are. This is our new base of operations in this particular region of the island, and it is pretty cramped, but it's okay, it gets the job done. And yeah, this is going to be it for this episode. I hope you had a fun time tagging along with me, and stay tuned because things are about to get real fun real soon. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.